So this 25 years old girl you guys are seeing here just lost her life. Yes, she just lost her life as a result of constant beating from her husband, abuse in marriage, and all the rest of them. She lost her life. May her soul rest in peace. Yes, because they say this is not the first time the man is beating her, and it's not the second time. They said the man has formed it as a habit to always beat her. Then at the end of the day, the family will still advise the girl to go back, that everything will be fine, that the girl should be praying for the man that is abusing her. Now she's no more, she's no more alive to be praying for that abuser. She has lost her life, and that's the end of it. And it's quite so painful that she has to go at this very early stage. She's just 25 years of age, and that was the end of her because of what? She got married. Now the problem is not even about this particular girl that lost her life. It's not about this beautiful lady now. My problem here is about some of us women. Some of us women. I just realized suddenly that women are the ones bullying their fellow women about marriage these days. Men are no longer, I think men are beginning to be enlightened a bit or more about women. Men, men have, there's this kind of understanding that they have. Men are quick to understand, they are quick to learn, they are beginning to understand. But do you know, to my greatest surprise, recently I noticed that a lot of women bully other women because of marriage. Yes. You will see me, women will come to you and be asking you, show us your husband. You are not yet married. You are divorced because your husband did this. You are divorced because you did. Women are the ones bullying their fellow women because of marriage. And that's why you see somebody, we stay in a place, you are not being treated well, you will still remain there because you are afraid of what people will say. You are afraid of what people will say. A lot of women, you will hear them saying things like, my sister, stay, I hate that kind of comments with passion. It's raining everywhere. Nothing there outside. They where you do, nothing there outside. The ones that are okay in their own marriages, they will advise other people that are passing through hell to remain where they are, that there's nothing outside. And the foolish ones will remain. At the end of the day, some of them will lose their lives. Just like this 25 years old girl. She has lost her life. Maybe, I don't know if she already have a child or not. That child now will become motherless. She become a motherless child. This man cannot be able to take care of the child. The man will eventually get married to another woman that will now come and be rough handling and maltreating the child. You see you see why you should not even allow yourself to die in the first place. Because you need to be alive to see your children grow. Let them grow in your front. You need to be alive so that nobody will come and be maltreating your kids for you. You need to be alive to give that child sense of belonging, rancor, support. You need to be alive. And somebody somewhere that doesn't even know what you're passing through, that does not even know what you're saying, will come and advise you to stay. That is raining everywhere. And you will stay because it's raining everywhere. And their newslands is nothing there outside. And you will believe them that nothing there outside. I don't believe that after what happened to Osinachi, a gospel singer, that a lot of women are still blind. I do not believe that. Some of you women will open, like when I go to some comment sections, like when they are talking about Queen May Yule Doche, I see some women's reaction. I marvel. Women, they'll be like, okay, now you left that marriage, another woman will be there, looking so desperate, making themselves look so cheap and desperate. And it is this desperation that will make a man to use you anyhow the man wants. How can you stay with somebody that is not giving you peace of mind? How can you stay with somebody that is not giving you peace of mind? How can you stay with someone that is making you have sleepless nights? How can you continue to pray for somebody that is not even praying for himself, that does not even want to change? How do you think you can change an adult? How do you think you can change an adult that have decided to be very unfortunate? How do you think you are the one that is going to change him? Eh? Imagine a small girl like this. They have not even seen anything. I hear they are churchiest people. Even some men of God will advise her to stay, that they are going to pray over it until look at her. She's no more. The parents that advised her to go back to her abuser have lost their own child. The man now is not highest. The man will go to jail or he will run away. At the end of the day, he will still come out. Shebi in this country that when you have money, you have everything. That lawyers can upturn judgments. They can turn judgments upside down. This is the country that you're going to stay and be careless about your life. Now she has gone. A lot of you have started abusing Queen May, calling her divorcee, calling her single mother, calling her all kinds of names. It is because of some of you that some of these women lose their lives. You don't encourage them. It's because of people like you that a woman will say, instead of me to come and make these people not come and talk anything about my hair, make I come there where I did. It's raining everywhere like they normally say. It's because of some stupid women that some of these small children will just buy themselves. And those ones that will sit drink like it and begin to advise you, on no account should you leave, on no account should you leave. Marriage is for better, for worse. Marriage is for this and that. And you listen to them and you believe them. They won't understand because they have never experienced what torture and abuse in marriage is. They don't know what it means to be with a man that you cannot change, a man that is not even ready to change. They don't know what it means to be there. Maybe they are lucky to be with a man that understands them, or a man that is a little bit sensible. That is why they will set their ring lights to be advising you, and you will see a lot of men will be there. Yes, so my sister, you are the one that is preaching the good thing. Preach on, preach on. Those ones telling you to preach on are the abusers. They are the ones abusing their wives here and there. They don't want anybody that will enlighten those women. They just want them to be blind so that they will keep on taking advantage of them, abusing them up and down. If not, how can a man be bold enough to come outside and say and support people advising women to remain in an abusive marriage? They will tell you, when you don't do now, you go come outside. When you come outside now, you can't begin the pursue. If you come outside, no come to look for another man, no come for the look for a married man. And what nonsense mentality is that? If you come outside, make sure that as you are coming outside, you remain single. No go to date a married man. That's another thing that they are blowing on the air. I mean, in the air. When I look at some of these things, I begin to wonder the kind of mentality we have. No reasonable man, any man that knows that he's not an abuser, will not be mad when he hears or see people advising women to leave an abusive marriage. A responsible man that is not a wife beater will never be mad with any woman that is preaching that. The only people that will see it or pick offense are the abusers themselves, because they don't want anybody to be enlightened. They want you to remain in darkness and buy, just like this girl has sacrificed her life because of what people will say. Because of what people will say. Oh my goodness. For those of you women that always abuse other women, I'm talking to you guys this time. For those of you that always abuse other women, bully other women, call them single mother, divorcee, all kinds of names. Una luck don't shine. One person is down. Another person will still drop. Then you all should carry their dead bodies and eat. Mona carry their by body. Go and make pepper soup. Whatever you want to make out of it. Go and make it. Because most of you are the reason some of these people decide to remain in a place that they are not supposed to be.